Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of February 9th through the 16th, and we got a lot of things to go over, a lot of free stuff for you guys this week, and I just kind of want to get into it. So, starting off, we got the Azor Archon Shard, 30,000 standing from Bird. Next, we're going to go check out the Necroloid and see what he's got this week. We also have LAVOS Prime coming out on February 12th. I believe that's this Wednesday, I think. But for the Deep Archimedia, we have Disruption, Exterminate, and Survival. Alright, so there's a lot of free stuff, and it's just stick with me on this one, because there's a lot to go over. But in the market, we're going to go to Community Event, right? We have a Valentine's Day color palette for 1 credit. So any of you that are new, that don't have a lot of colors, easy peasy, 1 credit. Get your Valentine's Day color palette. Also, there's a bunch of other cool things you should check out. These are cool. They go for 50,000 standing. I've got one of my rooms in my orbiter super decorated out with these things. A bunch of glyphs here. We also want to check out, let's see, the Prime Resurgence here. We have 3 days and 18 hours left before we are gonna not be able to grab Vault Loki, Rhino Nyx, Limbo Trinity, and there's so many more. Frost Mag, Atlas Vauban, Equinox Wukong, Mesa Hydroid, Titania Gara, Ember, and Rhino. So get on it. Go do what you gotta do to get that stuff. We also certainly want to cover a few things here. Like, first of all, we got some Star Days back, and there's even more free stuff here. Now, what you want to do is go visit Ticker on Fortuna. So go to Fortuna, visit Ticker, check out all the freebies that he's got. I believe he also has the other color palette, and it's just easy peasy things that you can go and do to grab the items from him. We also have Operation Belly of the Beast. Even more free stuff in here. So there is these different sets of ephemeras. It's like the same ephemera, but there's just different variants you can like buy and then wear instead. But these require you to like unlock them. You'll find this and all the other freebie stuff that you can go just grind out Operation Belly of the Beast and get the freebie stuff from Ortis on the Lundra Relay. Where is it? Mercury here. Go to this. Larunda Relay. Right there. So covering all the other things that we got going on, there's even more cool stuff, but we're gonna get to it. All right. So Star Days, Operation Belly of the Beast. We also have Thermia Fractures, 10 days, 16 hours left. The alerts reminded to do weekly Iatan treasure hunt with Maru. Here you can find the alerts for Operation Belly of the Beast. Obviously, the higher the level, like this has Steel Path, or you could just do non-Steel Path if you wanted to check that out. But the higher the level, the more volatile motes you're going to wind up getting out of it. So keep that in mind. We also want to check out here Steel Path Incursions, Mobile Defense, Interception, Assassination, Exterminate. For invasions, we do have a Snipetron Vandal stock versus a Carrick Wraith Blueprint. We also have a Dara Vandal Barrel versus a Latron Wraith Receiver. And we have a Sheev Heatsink versus a Snipetron Vandal Blueprint. We also... Today's sortie is Excavation, Rescue, and Assassination. This week's Archon Hunt is against Boreal, and it is for another Azor Archon Shard. You'll have to do a Spy, a Defense, and a Showdown. More free stuff. Love this. So, right here, the Nightwave Livery. This, if you beat 1999 and you haven't spent any plat on any of the, like, Atomic Cycle skins, you don't have to. This totally is a vibe. I really like this. I think it's definitely a great upgrade from the base skin of the Atomic Cycle, but yeah, looks sick. Looks sick for a really free, for like a free, just do your night waves and you'll unlock this. And I love that it's pretty early on too, like rank 5 here. So we also have the usual permanent weeklies for Nightwave. We have complete 5 nightmare missions of any type. Defeat the Ropodopolist, gain 5,000 standing across all syndicate factions, complete 6 invasion missions of any type, and then I believe this is the daily. Today's daily is complete 1 mod transmutation. So if we check out the credit offerings this week, we scroll down here, we're looking for the aura mods, which are Loot Detector, Rifle Amps, Shotgun Scavenger, and Physique. Not bad if you are interested in any of these. They kind of fluctuate every week, so grab them while you can. I'd say let's say, loot detector. I use that one, certainly. Shotgun Scavenger, this might be more tradable coming up just because Lavos Prime and the Ceto Prime. So people that are maybe newer to the game, maybe they'll buy some Lavos Prime access, and then they'll be looking to, I don't know, beef their account up with some more mods that are good for that. Just food for thought. This might sell a little bit more in trade chat when Lavos Prime releases. We also have Dizzying Rounds for the Bronco, the Batacore with Sentient, Barrage, and Deadly Maneuvers for the Magnus. We also have Focus Acceleration for the Tetra, Singularity for Nyx, Directed Convergence for the Supra, and Ambush Optics for the Rubico. Now, if we check out the Steel Pass circuit, we're going to notice that we have the Boar, Gamma Core, Anku, Gorgon, and Angstrom for Incarnon adapters this week. And if you have those, you can scroll over for Rifle, Pistol, Melee Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. For normal circuit, we're going to wind up having options between Hydroid, Mirage, and Limbo. Alright, for 1999 winter season, we have the options between a Forma Blueprint and 2000 Kuva. We're also going to have the option between Vosphor Cache, looks like contains 200 Vosphor, and a Topaz Archon Shard. Next month, we're going to have a option between a Forma Blueprint and a Primary Arcane Adapter. And we're also going to have a 3-day resource drop chance booster versus an Orokin Catalyst blueprint. And then for March, we're going to have, more Vosphor, 200 Vosphor, and another Catalyst. And then a Cephalon Simodius Grand Creations. Each mod is just, I don't know, is this a Riven? Inspired by me? Are you giving me a Riven? Complete a Riven mods challenge. Unveil its possibilities. Maybe it unlocks a Riven? Why the picture? Just show the picture of the thing that it is. I don't know. I think it's a Riven or a Riven unlock. It says Riven. It says Riven right there. Okay, and then we have 2000 Kuva. Checking out Akrithis this week. She has a Pistol Riven mod for 15 Pathos Clamps. She also has Secondary Outburst, a Rifle Riven mod for 15 Pathos Clamps, a Roken Reactor Blueprint for 20 Pathos Clamps, and a Forma Blueprint for 10 Pathos Clamps. Checking out Tesh and Steel Path Honors, we are looking at a Veiled Cypher Riven for 20 Steel Essence and 30,000 Endo for 150 Steel Essence. And checking out Captain of the Dunce Caps, we have a Tenant Ferox 29.4% Toxin, skip it, 25.3% Magnetic Grigori, skip it, Tenant Livia 25.6% Magnetic, skip it, Tenant Exec 37.5% Cold, skip it, and a Tenant Agenda is 25% heat, skip it. We have about 3 days left before this store resets. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Reminder to stop by the Chrysalith on the Zeramon and visit Archimedes and Yanta for your 35,000 Kuva. Then you could travel to Iron Wake on Earth and visit Palladino for your 2 Rivens, your 35,000 Kuva, and your 150,000 credits. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stop by my Twitch channel where you can get free drops when they are community-wide, also free rewards I do all the time anyway. And make sure you check out your Invigorations this week and see what you got. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.